Please do not protest, says the government. We're working very hard to make life convenient for you. No, responds the citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are going to protest because it's over a year into your administration and life has been very brutish for us. Now, the much awaited EndBadGovernance Protest kicked off today, August 1st, 2024. The most awaited protest. Now, there was a slow turnout at start, but all of a sudden, everything just boom, and protests began to spring up all over the country, which is a sign that the protest is organic. The protest is organic. That means that now the economy is biting hard on every citizen of this country. Everybody is feeling the heat right now. On this episode of Politics with Dr. Moshola Deji, your political scientist and public affairs analyst, I'm going to be bringing you the high point of the protest in each state. The high point of the protest. What are the landmark things that happen in each state of the federation? Sincerely, I may not be able to cover all the states, but I have over 20 states here for you, including the FCT. So I'm going to be telling you what happened in the states, the high point. So if you are looking for what has happened in all the states of the federation, I have an answer for you for majority of them. So sit back, relax, and let's begin to dissect what happened in majority of the states of the federation. Now, I go straight into it right away. Borno State. Do you know what happened in Borno State? It was so unprecedented. Unprecedented in the sense that underage people in the age of between 10 to 17 trooped out into the street and they are saying, no, we want a change. We want a change. Our life is not improving. We don't have food to eat. There's no water to drink. And we want a change. And don't forget that in the north, the protest was widespread. Unlike that of the Buhari government, Buhari was a lucky guy in the two sense of it. Because in the north, during the NSAS protest, the north distanced itself and say, no, we ain't going to join this protest. Whatever you guys like to do, there's no SARS problem here. There's no police brutality on our hand. We are fine. Not that the north is not encountering the problem, maybe not as much as you are encountering in the south, but the thing is, it's the loyalty to Buhari at that time. Buhari has this fanatic cult-like followership in the north. And what's the reason for that? The reason is, in the north, there are three layers of loyalty, political loyalty, I must say, which is based on ethnicity and religion. Now, the first layout of the three is if you are a Muslim and you are a northerner. If you are a Muslim and you are a northerner and you happen to be the president of this country, you will enjoy utmost loyalty from the north. And that's what Buhari enjoyed during his tenure. The second layer is if you are a Muslim but not a northerner. If you are a Muslim but not a northerner, then that means you must come from the Muslim south. The reason is because majority of people in the north are Muslims and they may want to reject having a Christian presidency from the north, and perhaps that's what forced the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu to pick Kasim Shettima from the north. Now, the implication is if you fall into the second layer, if you are a Muslim and you are from the south, is you don't enjoy as much loyalty as anybody who finds itself in the first layer. What am I trying to say? Bola Ahmed Tinubu is from the south. He's a southerner, but he is not a northerner Muslim. Now, he is a Muslim, but the thing is, in the north, if you are not a Muslim that emanated from the north, it is seen as what I can call a pirated Islam. Pirated Islam, because most people in the north don't see the Islam that is being practiced in the south as the kind of like very solid, or should I say the super authentic version of Islam. So they see the Islam in the south as pirated copy. So if you find yourself in the second layer, don't play with the first thing in the first layer. Now, the third layer is if you are a Christian and you are a Southerner. Now, I don't need to tell you the story of the Goodluck Jonathan presidency, what transpired in the Goodluck Jonathan presidency. He didn't enjoy much support from the North because why? He's not a Muslim and he's not a Northerner. So the protest today, apart from the widespread hunger that is really in the land, gained much magnitude because Tinubu arguably is not a core Northern Muslim. Now, I told you earlier about Borno State that lots of very young people protested, many of them underage, and right now in Borno State, a curfew has been imposed. Now, let's move quickly to another northern state, which is Gombe State. Do you know what happened in Gombe State? People protested so much that they went straight to the government house, and they were so confident that they were even trying to gain entrance into the government house. People were saying, no, we are suffering. They marched straight to the government house thanks to the timely intervention of the security agencies. If not, the people of Gombe State would have led a mutiny against the government of that state. Now, imagine Nigerians marching straight to the gate of Aso Rock and gaining entry. That is just what happened in Gombe State today. That is the high point of the protest today. But they were resisted by the timely intervention of the security agency. So if you are thinking of Gombe State, or if you have any business or relation in Gombe State, just know that today, if not for the timely intervention, the people would have gained entrance into the government house. And you can imagine if they gain entrance into the government house, lot of goodies, you know. Now, I go straight to Rivers State. Rivers State, which is the third state that I'm going to talk about today. Rivers State, protesters march from Pleasure Park. You know the popular Pleasure Park, if you are conversant with Rivers State very well, in Port Harcourt. They march from that Pleasure Park all to the way to government house. Wait, they take government house do now, you know? I don't understand this when I kind of protester. We say, nah, anything government, now just the target, eh? The people in Rivers State march straight to government house in the rain. In the rain, as when we were falling, they were marching straight to the government house. And at the gate of the government house, they command the governor, say, hey, Mr. Governor, come out and meet us. Come out and address us. Governor Similaye Fubara, who has been in a running battle with ex-governor Nyesom Wike, came down from his high horse and said, oh, my people, I am the same as you. I am with you. Please temper justice with mercy. All your messages will be related to the federal government. That is the high point of the protest in Rivers State, that people could be, you know, walking to the government house in the rain. Serious rain, everybody soaked. I think Nigerians are more determined than ever in this protest. Now, I moved down to another state. Which is Lagos State. But I think it's good I save Lagos and Abuja for the last. So I will skip Lagos State for now and go straight to Bauchi State, another northern state. Bauchi State, the protesters were so many. It's as if all of them have held a meeting before, but you all know it's impossible for such a mammoth crowd to have held a meeting, you know. And you know the information spread like wildfire that in Bauchi State the protesters were so many that the police could not handle them. They had to disperse them with tear gas at the gate of the Emir's palace. The protesters in Bauchi State decided not to go to the state government. They marched straight to their Emir's palace and were demanding good governance. And they were shouting and screaming. At some point, the police were scared. The security agencies were scared that if these guys overpower them and they gain entrance into the Emir's palace, then there's going to be chaos in the state. So they had to disperse them with tear gas. Come serious, everybody just run kata. You know, that's the high point of the protest in Bauchi State. Now I'm going to go straight to Kano State. Kano State, what happened in Kano State? There was mammoth crowd protest as well, with people carrying placards and body inscriptions. People, they paint their body, you know, say we end bad governance, you know, different body inscription. And don't know that, and recall that presently Kano State is a politically volatile state based on the running battle between ex-governor Abdullahi Ganduje of the APC and Governor Abba Yusuf of the NNPP. And don't forget that we have two emirs currently in Kano State, the federal government emir and the state government emir. The federal government emir is Ado Bayero and the state government emir is Emir Lamido Sanusi II. So the state is politically polarized. Now, what happened in Kano State for a state that is politically polarized to now have been involved in the EndBadGovernance Protest? What happened? Hoodlums attacked protesters. Hoodlums attacked protesters in Kano State, and there was this back and forth that, oh, it is the federal government hoodlums that attack people. Oh no, it is the state government people. Oh, it is the supporters of Ado Bayero. Oh, it is the supporters of Emir Sanusi. What do you expect in a politically volatile state that is now that now decide to embark on a protest known as the EndBadGovernance Protest? And one of the things that happened in Kano State was looting. They decided to loot and a building that the federal government just built and equipped. The people of Kano State invaded the building and they got away with new computers, chairs, and anything that they could lay their hands on. People of Kano State, no get joy, yo. Just do federal government anyhow for a new project that the federal government is hoping to use it to shine next week, to cut the ribbon, bam, that kind of a thing. And the people of Kano State now, they don't loot them. So right now, if your office chair is not standing so great, you might want to contact one of your friends in Kano State, because office chair is definitely going to be very cheap in Kano State now based on the looting. Now let's move to another northern state, Kaduna State. In Kaduna State as well, there was mass turnout for the protest. Mass turnout, unprecedented turnout for the protest. But do you know the high point of the protest in Kaduna State? The Kaduna State Traffic Law Authority, popularly called Kasrala, their office was attacked and massively looted. So while people were walking, I can imagine maybe, like last month in Lagos, I think Kasrala has really offended people in Kaduna State. They've really done them strong thing. As people just they pass, they just say, Kasrala, you on a day like this, go. You shall reap what you have sown. As now don't they extort us, now don't they do us anyhow. Now they enter their office, begin loot anything, begin flog anybody, That was the high point of the protest in Kaduna State. Now, that's a message for last month. Watch your back, people, and always behave nice. Now, let's go straight to Edo State. Edo State. Now, the high point in Edo State is the people were protesting and freestyling. Edo State people were protesting and freestyling. They dance, so people begin sweat. That's why they bring out their hanky, begin to clean their face, begin to dance, begin to clean their face, begin to do like this. They dance. Now I see you say, which kind of protest be this? Now protest make you the clean face, they dance, they clean face, they which kind of TV? Now DJ the blast musical, Nigeria jaga jaga, everything scatter scatter, So it was an atmosphere of carnival like in Edo State, whereby people, so you can imagine that. Was the DJ playing for free? Was the DJ not scared that if things turn violent, he may lose his equipment, or they may even loot his equipment? Say if you don't turn gbege, people will just carry DJ speaker for us. Say, me, I need speaker for my house, so I get gbedu, but I no get speaker. Now they go carry DJ speaker go. So why the DJ no they afraid? That was the landmark of the protest in Edo State. Now Cross River State, they were large protesters, mammoth protesters, that all the streets were blocked. And do you know what I found interesting about the protest in Cross River State? Do you know what? They were singing. They said, of the days of hunger, oh, ayaya, Tinubu na wano, ayaya, of the days of hunger, oh, ayaya, Tinubu na wa, oh, ayaya, again, of the days of hunger, oh, Tinubu na wano, they were singing, dancing, rejoicing, in protest. Everybody were just singing and their voice were all loud. And you know that in Cross River, they have this kind of, intonation where they make songs sweet somehow, Now everybody begins singing. And just as it happened in River State, people were protesting under the rain. Under the rain. Now you gonna say the matter don't red for this country, because people will leave their home. Come they protest under the rain, say they no see food chop, say country hard, things dey difficult. Now in there they protest under the rain. That was the high point in Cross River State. Now I move straight to Sokoto State. Sokoto State protest, it be like say, hunger flog their sense well. Now they see this opportunity. That's all of them troopers say, oh man, today na today. August 1st is the day the Lord has made. And we must protest and be glad in it. Now so Sokoto State people, now so them troop out. All of them say, Tinubu, you no do well. Say even the agbado wey you promised us. Say give them agbado, they eat agbado in the morning, corn in the afternoon. Say even now you come wicked so they, even the agbado we no see and chop. Now so Sokoto people versed. That was the high point of the protesting. Sokoto State. Massive turnout. Protest lasted for hours, well coordinated. There was this cooperation between the people in Sokoto. Now I go straight to Yobe State. Yobe State. You see, the matter for Yobe State, e get as e be o. Na im people no talk say na me tell you the government motto wey dem dey see. Na so dem born am o. Especially in Potiskum. Now so they just dey burn government motto, just as the EndSARS when it turned violent in Lagos State, I just thought they shall not see all this BLT. Now so they burn government motto for Yobe State. You go call the thing say, now don't mean this to na government before. What now do like the way be say now come turn to Shano Wale any small thing. Now just they light anything, they burn motto, they burn everything. The government had to impose a curfew to curb the destruction. That was the high point in Yobe State. Now, Ogun State must not be left out because it shares border with Lagos State. Protesters were singing that food is expensive, so they are angry. They were singing, say, Gari ti won, Isu ti won, Gbogbo ti won. What that means is everything Gari is expensive. Now so Ogun State people troop out say Gari won. Now so that they sing rice won. Ebi npa mekunu oye kabinu. Oye kabinu. Oye kabinu. Tinubu oye kabinu. Oye kabinu. Gari won. Breadi won. Ìrẹsì tí wọ́n o, ebi ń pa mẹ̀kúnnù yẹ ká bínú. What that means is that the cost of food is now expensive. So we are angry because we can no longer afford the food to buy again. Why should we not be angry? So the protest in Ogun State, the only good thing about it is it wasn't destructive. But people heard their views. And say our Ogun State people, there's a bit dawaka where I can imagine the protest of those, Ijebu old women, where they put their gele. That if you go to all those Ijebu community, you go see all those old Ijebu, they go just put their gele like this. They go put them like this. Now so they go the waka. They don't hold, they go the waka, they go the waka. If you see those kind mama, greet them for your own benefit. No say na me tell you, I no talk anything, oh, but greet them well, oh, for your own good. Now so people begin sing, go say, Omo, hunger dey, oh. That was in Ogun State. Now, let me from Ogun State catapult myself, go Katsina State. Katsina State, massive protest. People were shouting, we need justice, we need justice, we need justice, we need better life, we need better life. For Katsina, and you know say if Hausa dey sing we need justice, you know, I no sabi that their intonation. You know their intonation, we need justice, cool? We need a better life, you know. People that understand the Hausa intonation can help me out well. But you know that these states are core APC states. Imagine say that kind Katsina wey be say na state of Oga Buhari, they still protest for state of Baba Buhari. So today people no say Baba, they say Bameyi, which means we are not interested. Tinubu, why? People just dey protest against you left, right, center. The only person wey no protest against you na me. No tell anybody, na me. Na only me no protest against you. Everybody they just dey protest. Na only me for Nigeria no protest against you. Now let's move from Katsina State to Zamfara State. Zamfara State, na im people gather for front of government house. Say, Zamfara governor, you go collect. Say, this hardship, Oga Tinubu no do, you too no do. Na im people gather for in front of government house. Say, we no go gree, hunger dey. Na im Zamfara government fear say, omo, if this thing continue like this, na go baby that o. Na im fear because they grip all the political leaders around the country. At the end of the day, Borno, Kano, Yobe, now they dey under curfew. Nobody fit go out. Before they go fit shut down a whole state, no say water don pass garri. So these are the high points in these states that I have talked about for the day one of the protest. But I won't go without talking about Lagos and Abuja. In Lagos State, the protest started on a slow note. You know, all of a sudden, people just they come out one after the other. Before you know it, crowd don't gather for Jota. Some people go Lekki to get 9 gun bed. Fear say, Lekki to get again. Now so na go stay there for there now. Now go say na no go out, so na no they come. It be like say this road it don't dey too smooth. Now government say no, oh yeah, come out there. Now they fire tear gas, disperse the protesters. But for Jota, people were about to were allowed to protest. But the thing is, people were gathering in groups. So the protest was largely uncoordinated for a reasonable hours. For some hours, it was largely uncoordinated. But after some time, they were able to unite. The different groups were able to unite, address the crowd, and trust me, the crowd was massive. The crowd was massive in Lagos State. The only good thing in Lagos State is that the police maintained some decorum because people were reminding them about the EndSARS protest, and the state government maybe have warned them that, hey, be nice, so no do like EndSARS. So you know, say Lagos people, they get shock. We know the one way they do for 2020, we never recover finish. If they repeat am to this time, it means say state gone pafuka be that. So the police operated with some form of decorum, but there were reports that when everybody don tuka, say okay, we now go home and suspend it till tomorrow. There were reports that police arrested some people and harassed some people. That is when everybody don tuka, say okay, bye bye till tomorrow. Now that is spreading like wildfire, and at the end of the day, make Lagos no go be like other states wey be say wahala go come dey. Now in Abuja, where Yesom Eze Wike You know, there's a song that they usually sing when Nyesom Wike was the governor of Rivers State. They would say, Nyendeba, Nyedeba, Nyendeba, Nyedeba. I don't know the meaning. I leave that to Rivers people to help me out. But in the Rivers State, in FCT, where Nyesom Wike is the minister, people obeyed the court order that restricted them to the Moshood Abiola Stadium. Although the protesters were annoyed that what you won't go do for stadium, she won't go play ball. Oh, now maybe we enter stadium, maybe we can't lock us up. So that now go feel carry all of us go. We no trust you. Maybe we dey outside the stadium. Now so the FCT commissioner of police came say no, go inside the stadium. Oh. People say no. So they were protesting outside. Now all of a sudden now coastal bus, not those big coastal bus, just come. 6 with talks. Now they say protesters should stop their protest. Say they are not in support of protest. Thank God for the presence of the police. Wahala go down burst instantly. You know, say talks, they no get joy. And he come pay me say, how Wike go behave like that? This is Abuja na Rivers State. What be say you suppose dialogue with the people. Your people can't go higher talks, put them for 6 luxurious bus to come and do counter protest. But guess what? The thing backfire. When the number of people don't many where now so the paid pro-government protester they enter motor vamoose. So the people thought, oh, maybe they went to reinforce, they are not comfortable there. Now they begin march to Eagle Square. But because Eagle Square is an important place, you know, say Eagle Square, now they do swearing in, now they go do party primary. It is very strategically located to Aso Rock, the Supreme Court, the National Assembly. People don't they go. They don't reach there. Now so police fire tear gas. Boom. As they fire the tear gas, now everybody begin run for their safety. They disperse the protesters with tear gas. 9 people vex. Say which kind of thing be this? We no go agree. We no go fit protest for our country. So Abuja is the place to watch out for in day 2 because the Inspector General of Police don address press conference say today na child's play o, may na no expect am tomorrow based on the thing wey we don see say that they destroy lives and property. May na no just expect am tomorrow say we go give una as una bring am we go give una. Na in the Inspector General of Police dey advise say make una stop o, may na no protest again. But Deji Adeyanju, one of the lawyers of the protesters, countered the claim of the IG. Say no be you go dictate to us the days wey we go protest. Say tomorrow protest continue. So Abuja is an interesting place to watch out for, and trust me, hopefully by the grace of God, I'm going to bring you an account of day 2 in a reasonable amount of states in the federation. I remain your humble boy, your friend, your guy. Who's your guy? Now only me while lie. And that's why you have to stay tuned to this channel, because I serve it real, I serve it hot. I remain myself, Dr. Moshola Deji, political scientist, public affairs analyst, and on this session, this is where we think. So if you have subscribed, congratulations, but don't enjoy these lyrics alone. Share on different platforms, WhatsApp group, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, share it to people, and also share to your friends and family. Recommend this page to them, let them subscribe. Politics with Omoshola Deji is the channel to be. Till I see you next, and trust me, it's going to be very soon, I say enjoy your day.